Hey, it's pasthisprime here, and welcome back to Starfield, where we're continuing our first playthrough of the game. And in the previous video, we found some place, and we've ended up with some special abilities now. So we have to return to the lodge, but before we do that, let's have a look at our skill point. Let's see what we want to unlock. We could upgrade something that we've already got, but... wasn't sure if you could unlock everything, or you like going down straight away, or you had to do the top, but it looks like you have to do the top first. Hang on, so what have we got? Theft, scavenging, persuasion, gastronomy, commerce. I am tempted by commerce because it does make things cheaper. Whoop, went a bit far. Some of this stuff we must have already had, because I can't see I would have unlocked some of it. Yeah, look, I think I'm going to unlock commerce. Oh, where is it? There it is. That'll make things cheaper, and we can sell for more. Alright. Done. Now, return to the lodge. And where's the lodge? Down here somewhere? Let's go. And then I'm thinking we might do some side stuff. I don't know. We'll see what happens with returning to the lodge before we make a decision.
While we're here, it wouldn't hurt if we checked in at the lodge.
Well, yep, that's the point, isn't it? That's why we're here.
Can't think of a better place to recharge and ready ourselves for our next mission.
Crix's bones. Look at you.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna start doing some scans. Like, right now.
We were right about the anomaly, weren't we? Tip our ears on the tail.
It's like it was a building, like a temple.
An entire building generating a signature just like the artifact.
Vladimir, look at these readings. Cardiovascular and neurological levels aren't in the normal range.
I think we're going to need a little demonstration. Mind putting the paces to it?
Okay. Use the anti-gravity field in front of Vladimir. How in front, mate? I thought I pressed both buttons. You want me to actually do it on it? No, you just want me to talk to you first.
Come on. Let's see what that place did to you. Jaw the words another time, then.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Oh, there we go. How's that?
Everyone saw that, right?
Like a literal gift from the heavens.
And also the most practical consequence of our little venture thus far.
Got no old shipwise for this one. Going to just call weird, weird. No one in Constellation is going to lose lips on this.
That's a wise decision. Until we know more, we need to keep this amongst ourselves.
Can we find more of them?
Already picked one up from the scans. Matches another one of the artifacts we found. In theory, there might be one temple for each. But sifting through all the signs to identify a match is tricky. Impossible if we don't have the right artifact to compare. And even then, it takes time.
So you can't just find all the temples for the artifacts we already have.
Not all at once. You'll need to take the home voyage after you found each one. Should hopefully have more potentials for you then. Don't think it's just Fortune's laugh that this temple responded to you. The artifacts, the visions, this power you've gotten, all seems to be the same song somehow. Plenty to think about. Anyway, catch a smile out there. I'll work on finding planet anomalies that match the other artifacts we have.
Yeah, we just got a skill point again.
When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss.
Okay. I would like to discuss my skill points. Okay, so the problem with the skill points, you can unlock the first levels, but you have to do the challenges to do the rest. What's scavenging? There are those who can find just about anything, and their success is usually dependent on knowing how and where to look. There's a chance you'll find extra credits. Actually, you know what? What's the one? More oxygen? Mm-hmm. Sprint for 1,000 meters while at 75% or more of your maximum load capacity. Maybe I should hold off. See if we unlock something first. I mean, that one's flashing lasers. Killed 20 enemies with a laser weapon. I'd either like to do more commerce or get more carrying stuff. Well, actually, we could do stealth. Because that supposedly adds a new stealth meter, from what I've seen. I just realized I could have done it quickly with RBLB, but anyway. Yeah. Let's do stealth. What do you want?
Thanks for taking time to chat. I really need a friendly ear right about now. I received a message from Constellation, and it's given me a lot to think about.
I hope it isn't bad news.
Not at all. It's just a list of requests, but when you read between the lines, it's obvious my absence is causing issues.
you feel like you're ignoring your responsibilities?
Something like that. It's difficult to explain. Before I joined Constellation, I served for 8 years as the head of the Navigator Corps, until the UC decided to axe the department.
What was the Navigator
It
Corps?
was a branch of the United Colonies Navy, a small fleet of ships outfitted for galactic exploration. Basically, a military version of Constellation. Yeah, I suppose painful is an appropriate way to put it. You see, the top brass demanded press-worthy discoveries to justify the spending, and money was tight after the war. Shutdown was inevitable. At the end of the day, I was in charge, so the blame obviously fell on my shoulders. Well, perhaps it was easy for you, but my obligations to the UC didn't allow me to simply pick up and leave. Sorry. Things are tough for me right now, and I need you to listen. You once told me that you favored the journey over the destination, so I'm hoping you'll understand what I'm trying to say. I failed, because I was more concerned about exploring the stars than pushing a pencil.
Yeah, we'll go with nonsense.
That's just it, though. Did I push too hard? Did they shut us down because I wasn't quietly sitting at my desk approving meaningless memos? We'll never know. Well, that brings us to this message now, doesn't it? Call it whatever you want. My drive, my initiative, my optimism. It's been my greatest strength and my worst nightmare. It elevates me to these positions of authority, but all I want to do is explore, not sit and make sure all the accounts are balanced.
Maybe you should resign your position.
Oh, you have no idea how tempting that sounds. But then dumping everything I've worked so hard to achieve, it's like I've wasted another decade of my life. I can't do that. So frustrating.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Oh, here you are trying to help me and I'm yelling at you. You have to understand. Once Aja retired, I lost the only person that gave a damn. Of course you do. I'm just not thinking straight right now. Phew. This has taken a lot out of me, so maybe we should just leave things right here. But thank you for being there and listening. It helped. It really did.
Okay. So, there's a few things I'd like to do, but I don't know how to actually do them. We've got a ton of missions. I would like to do this secret outpost. That definitely I'd like to do. I can't remember what these all related to. Oh, okay. I could get a job. So I want to play with some of the factions as well. Oh my god, look at all of the bloody things we've got. Yeah, I'd also like to do an outpost. I want to store all our stuff somewhere. Build a storage like outpost. I don't know how to do it. Obviously, haven't done one before. But what I want to know is, where was that place? Where did we go? Are you still following me? Where was the place where we spoke to that guy about the Vanguard? Was it the Vanguard? I can't remember what they were called. Why do I always walk this way? Oh, was that a mast? There he was.
Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last? Start earning your stripes with the Vanguard?
Okay, I'm game. Just tell me what to do next.
Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Cool. What did it say? The hall? Or the elevator? No. It's definitely down.
Only those on official United Colonies business can access the building.
Orientation hall? I'm not sure. Oh, I guess we haven't got the right one activated, have we? Register for the Vanguard. That's what we're doing. Okay, applicant name, pasthisprime, current bounty 0. To register for your examination, please select enlist agreement. Note any outstanding UC bounty must be paid before proceeding. By joining the United Colonies Vanguard, you agree to perform necessary services for the United Colonies that could place you in serious danger, resulting in harm to your craft or yourself up to and including death. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there that I'm not going to bother reading. Alright, you may proceed to the examination chamber through the orientation hall.
Registration accepted. You may now
What was the optional thing it came up with? Oh, explore the orientation hall. Proceed to the Vanguard examination.
through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
Okay. What is the... okay. Yeah, really annoying, Sarah.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of of the United Colonies.
The effort and planning it must have taken to evacuate literally the entire planet. Can you imagine? The logistics alone must have been mind-boggling.
Mm-hmm.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
The result of the Centaurus Proclamation has always left me torn. So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it?
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Jinan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade. The Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Freestar Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War. Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day.
Okay, I'm not going to read all this. I'm just going to flick through.
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir Jarek that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
I like the way they've done this. It's very good.
Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
The colony war was a horrible conflict that irreparably wounded the settled systems. There were times I felt that it would never end.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nera. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nera remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
You know it was some UC general that condemned Londinium? Gave it over to these things. One of these murals said he was executed after the war. Might have gotten off too lightly.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinium. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinium found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinium is mourned by the UC to this day.
Oh, it keeps going.
After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
I was a strong supporter of the armistice. All of the terrible weapons that both sides used against one another. It had to end.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
Cool statue.
No one is born a United Colonies citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls mean citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Sounds like a nice lot of brainwashing.
We should have a talk, when you have the time, of course.
But now?
Now that we have a moment, I wanted to ask how you're feeling. After your experience at the temple, you've given everyone at the lodge quite a scare.
Energy coursing through my veins.
That's distressing, but to be expected, I suppose. According to what I've heard, your body absorbed an almost unquantifiable amount of energy of a type we can't even begin to understand. We're dealing with something unknown to modern science. Who knows how this encounter has affected your body or your mind?
Is the energy dangerous?
Although I don't know the exact nature of the energy you absorbed, I'm fairly certain it means you no harm. I don't have any scientific data to back that up, so you'll just have to trust my intuition. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Well, good. I'm pleased to hear that. That temple proves we're dealing with entities of unknown origin. The problem is that we can't even begin to guess what their intention was towards us and where they've gone.
You think it was built by aliens?
It's a possibility I've considered, but I'm not 100% convinced. The only thing we can be certain of is that the technology we've encountered points to beings that live outside the settled systems. Perhaps. It's just that... Oh, I'm afraid that we're flying almost completely blind here. All we know for certain at this point is that whoever created the artifacts are the same beings that built the temple. Anything else is just guesswork. I might as well put on a blindfold and toss darts at theories written on the wall.
Sounds fun. Solving this mystery will be the greatest discovery in the history of humankind. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, absolutely. But we're only at the very beginning. There are still so many questions that need to be answered. Who was this wondrous structure built to accommodate? How long ago did these entities inhabit our universe? Are they still out there, somewhere? Indeed, a mystery that I'm, well, hopefully both of us are determined to solve. It's funny. I used to think the artifacts were the end-all be-all of scientific discovery, the pinnacle mystery of our time. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine it would lead to something of this magnitude. I just hope that you'll come through this, whatever it is, unharmed. Oh, well, thank you. Look, I've already taken up too much of your time. All I can do is promise that I'm not going to make you deal with this mystery alone. Whatever might be happening, I'll be right here to help you every step of the way.
Cool. Can we get on with what we're doing?
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the designated simulation.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
Yeah, we got to do research. We've got lots of things we need to do.
Ah, you must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped. You can head in whenever you're ready. While I can't answer that question directly, I will say this. Due to the solitary nature of our work, resourcefulness is a critical tool in any Vanguard pilot's repertoire. You're permitted, even encouraged, to use whatever tool you're able to find in there.
Okay.
Of course, you'll be running through a high-realism combat flight simulation, engineered by members of the UC Science staff, right here in Mast. Your task is to defeat at least 3 tiers of simulated opponents. Accomplish that and you pass the exam, and can then proceed on to your probationary mission. However, if you defeat more than 3 tiers of enemies, your required enlistment time for citizenship will be reduced, and your enlistment bonus increased. But you're welcome to try as many times as you like before returning to Commander Tuala to proceed on to the next step in your application process. We'll only keep the highest score you manage to achieve in there.
Okay.
Good hunting.
Wow. Let's see what we do.
Captain?
I might not be very good.
This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
Okay.
New targets active.
I don't even remember how to fight. How did you file? Oh, why? Okay.
Target defeated. All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active. Target defeated. Insufficient. Target defeated. All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3. New targets active. You will regret that. Target defeated. All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
Let's keep going. I'm still here.
Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
Okay, press RS on you to repair. Oh, okay, they really jumped the
Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached.
difficulty up.
Tier 5.
Like, they obviously made the first 3 tiers easy so you could just get through the challenge. And then they ramped it up.
New targets active.
Jesus, how many is that?
unlock your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
I guess I died. Record your score by exiting the simulation. Okay, how do I exit? Oh. No, I want to go record. Enemies tiers defeated, 4 of 6. Oh, there's only 6. Okay, do you wish to leave the simulator? Note your current... okay. Oh, so you can keep... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get to there, so... Let's exit the simulator. I'm not getting to level 6. Speak to Commander Tulu.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score. We'll only keep your best run.
Okay. Or I could come in here and see if we got anything I could take. Okay, it's all going to be stealing, so let's not do that. So my plan is I want to join all the factions. Well, all the main ones. I think there's 4 of them. And from my understanding, you can be a part of them all, in a way, including the pirates.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first?
Let's go the first one.
So these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
Sure.
Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data, hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of preparation and thoroughness. 2 traits the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4, not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that wave are some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the line, are you?
Officer's honor, Sarah. This is honest work for honest credits. So, you ready to do the deed?
Sure.
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
Can I help?
10 years, though. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, where are we going? I'll walk slowly too. Oh my god, seriously, how far are we walking? Okay, right here.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
I do.
Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
Let's
That's
do
the
this.
spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Got some crits. Good stuff. Well, there we go. We are probationary. Part of the Vanguard. So that's the first faction joined. We're obviously going to have missions to do. And I don't know who's talking. There's just random people talking that I cannot even see. Which is really interesting. So, speak to Crew Chief Harath at the New Atlantis Spaceport, which we will do in the next video. Also, I'm thinking we can join up basically with two. Let's just drop that down. Hang on. We can... God damn. Yes, if we apply for a job at the Rugen Industries kiosk, that is one of the other factions. So we could, in theory, go and do... we'll start two factions. I think this UC one will lead us to end up potentially being part of the pirates at some stage. That's what I sort of got a hint at. And the other one, the free one, I think we have to find their basically their planet and star system, etc. to go and do that. So I'm just going to drop a lot of these down. And I'm not sure what we're going to do, but so there we go. Supra et Ultra. Good job. So, yeah, we're going to continue that, but like I said, I think we might take this job and then we can do two factions at the same time. But that's the next video. Let me know your thoughts, opinions in the comments. Not a massive amount of gameplay in this one. A lot of talking, obviously, a lot of watching stuff, but very interesting. Anyway, I still like that. Get a bit of the background of the story, the lore, the canon, all the whatever you want to call all this stuff. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. Are you enjoying the game? Are you playing it? Obviously, avoid story spoilers, all that sort of stuff. And you want to see more of this, less of it, or none at all on the channel? Like to get people's opinions, thoughts, and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, let me know if you think I'm doing all right or not doing all right. I'm feeling better about the game the last few videos, at least anyway. Playing with the controller seems a bit better for me, and also with the better weapons and all that sort of stuff. So we'll pick it all up, but there's a lot to do in this. Like I said, we want to do outposts, we want to do lots of stuff. There's tons to do. I read all the comments, answer every comment as soon as I possibly can. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.